Juice boxes, need you to the front stretch. Juice boxes, need you to the front stretch if you want to race, guys.
All right, guys, as soon as these juice boxes come off the track, my first main event, Future Stars points. I need you to be in the grid. Junior 1, you need to be in the opposite grid. Clone Heavy points, you need to be getting ready. Future Stars, you need to be in there and ready as soon as we bring these juice boxes off the track. All right, guys, I got two juice boxes. If I got any more, bring them on to the front stretch. I got two juice boxes. As soon as I get this other one over here, we're going to get this race underway. Future Stars, you need to be in the grid, and Junior 1, both of you need to be in the grid and ready. Future Stars, your main event is next. All right, guys, future stars. As soon as this track is clear, future stars, get ready to fire them up. Junior 1, you need to be there also. Junior 1, Clone Heavy, you need to start making your way. Clone Heavy points, you need to make your way. Future stars is about to fire them up. Junior 1 should be there. Clone Heavy should be making their way.
Future stars on the racetrack now. Starting on your pole in the 2-1-5 is going to be Charlie Wingard with a 14.292. Second's going to be the 24, Joseph Norman. Third's going to be the 34 of Hagen Idle. Going to be the 42 of Benjamin Norman. And rounding out your field in the 5th spot is going to be the 02 of Grayson Taylor. Let's bunch them up, guys. Here we go. Not going green this lap. Caution flag is still up. We're going to keep them slow here. The back two. Back two here. Looks like we're going to go green this lap, or either the one to green this lap. Yellow flag going to fly. Not going to go this one. Trying to slow them down to get a good start here. Want to give these youngsters a good start, so when they get to Junior 1 and Junior 2, they really know how to start. We can make this a lot faster. But they're doing a great job, and green yellow flag is going to fly once again. Jump start from Charlie Wingard here, your pole sitter. I need Junior 1 points to get to the grid. Junior 1 points be getting to the grid. Clone Heavy points be getting them ready. Clone Heavy points be getting them ready here, guys. Green flag's going to fly for Charlie Wingard off of turn number 4. It's a single file here for right now. Charlie Wingard with a big lead for lap number 1. Really spaced out. Looks like qualifying out there. Right now, Norman in second. Joseph Norman in second in that 24 machine. Charlie Wingard going to go even faster that lap. Picking up speed. Over 3/10 faster than their second place man last time around. Right now, Charlie Wingard leading the field. Into 1, coming out of 2, running that bottom, running the short line around the racetrack. halfway down, halfway to go. He's going to catch some lap traffic here in just a second. Wonder how he gets around him. Wingard going to move to the outside. Around right now, Charlie Wingard still out front. Joseph Norman in second. Hagen Idle going to round out your top three right now. But with Wingard, white flag going to fly with over a straightaway lead into 3 and 4. It's going to be Charlie Wingard picking up the win in the Future Stars main event. Joseph Norman going to come home in second. Hagen Idle third. Benjamin Norman back in that fourth spot. It's going to be Charlie Wingard picking up the win. Junior 1 points, need you in the grid, guys. Junior 1 points, need you in the grid. So your Junior 1 points, your starting lineup, going to be the 7 of Brock Anderson, going to be starting on the point with a 13.396. Anthony Padula with a close second in the 22 P machine. The 51 of Austin Phipps going to be starting third. The fourth spot going to be taken by the 87 of Wyatt Phipps. Fifth is going to be the 29 of Owen Pitcher, and sixth, rounding out your field, is going to be the 11 of Colton Oxidine. And we're green flag here for this 12-lap main event. Anderson going to lead him off of 2. Padula, bumper to bumper, your top 3. You can throw a blanket over them. Clone Heavy Points needs you in the grid. Clone Heavy Points needs you in the grid. Junior 3 points. Be getting them ready. Junior 3 points, be getting them ready. Anderson with just a tad of the lead here. Not that much. Padula still stalking that 7 machine. As the two brothers back in 3rd and 4th going to try to battle it out for 3rd. Big run for Anthony Padula coming down that front stretch. Back to the back bumper of the 7 machine of Brock Anderson. Padula still right there, about a car length back. Can't get any closer, can't get any farther. Padula gonna lose some here as Anderson leads them halfway. Clone Heavy Points needs you in the grid. Clone Heavy Points needs you in the grid. Junior 3-point speed getting them ready. Junior 3-point speed getting them ready. Brock Anderson with a sizable lead right now. Getting to about 10 car lengths to Anthony Padula here. As Anderson a little bit slips up off of 4, but he ain't got nothing to worry about with that big gap back to Padula. Padula about 2/10 off a lap right now as Brock Anderson sets the fastest lap of the race. Beats his own time with a 13.204. He's getting faster, y'all. Bull horns in the air for Brock Anderson coming off of 4. White flag and a fly from Carson Mintz, your flagman. Through 1 and 2 with ease. Oh, he looked back a little bit. Made sure nobody was behind him. Coming off of turn 4 is going to be the 7 of Brock Anderson. Going to be picking up the win in junior 1 point. Anthony Padula going to come home second. Wyatt Phipps in the 87. Also Phipps, the 3-4. Going to be coming home. The two brothers back to back. The 29 of Owen Pitcher in the 5th spot, and the 11 of Colton Oxenine going to finish 6th. Clone Heavy Points needs you in the grid. Clone Heavy Points needs you in the grid. Junior 3, be getting them ready. Junior 3, you're next out. Be getting them ready. Clone Heavy Points, no reason you should not be there. You've had 2 classes to get ready. No reason you shouldn't be there, guys. Let's go. Pulling on the racetrack now is going to be your Clone Heavy 375 points. Starting on the pole from Conway, South Carolina, it's going to be the 05 of Timothy Holmes with a 12.472. Second's going to be the 07 of Austin Banker. Third's going to be the 154 of Casey Petcherzak. The 43 of Donnie Adams is going to pick up the 4th spot. 5th is going to be 22 of Lane Rory. 6th is the 04 of Chase Coven. 7th is the 20 of Cody Gardner. The 17 of Chase Kane is going to take up the 8th spot. And rounding out your field, last but not least, the 2 of Chris Leslie in the 9th spot. We got a lot of picks up here. Who's going to win this one? There's a lot of good ones in this one. You got Holmes, one of the younger guys that that is running with these adults, really good. Banker, one of them professionals here. We're going to go green flag. Timothy Holmes going to lead them off of 4. You can hear the rumble of those engines. Now Baker to the inside already. Holmes going to try to chop it down the infield. Not going to make it work. Holmes bouncing up off of 4, but Banker's still blowing the back bumper. They're battling for 4th. As Banker back to the inside. Holmes going to have to back off, let him go. Banker now to the lead. Austin Banker in the 07 orange machine. Back out front. That Millennium Racing chassis is ripping right now. As we have a pass for 4th, Lane Rory going to come up to the 3rd spot. You better watch him. He's a really good one here in the late shows. Rory getting better and better every lap, running Holmes down, but I don't know if he'll have enough time to get to Banker. Right now, Rory just a tad faster than those top 2 machines as Casey Petrzak runs his fastest lap of the race. Very close. Your top 3 last lap were within 100th of each other. Rory just a tad faster that lap. But as I say that, Baker picks it up at 10th. He's going to run even faster, 2 behind him. As we come to 3 laps to go here for Austin Banker at Paradise Raceway. Pretty spread out here now. Popsicle sticks in the air, pick a flavor. Banker going to lead them off in the 1 and 2. Clean down the back chute. Holmes going to be 2nd right now. Rory going to be 3rd as the white flag shows for Austin Banker. Banker up off of 2. Clean air. Clean everywhere right now. He's going to go through 3 and 4. Off of turn number 4, it's going to be Austin Banker going to be picking up the win. Timothy Holmes going to be 2nd. Lane Rory going to be 3rd. Casey Petrzak going to come home 4th. And Chase Kane out of the top 5 going to be 5th. Your next group's going to be Junior 3 points. Going to be coming on the racetrack here. Amateur Hobby 375, going to need you in the grid. Amateur Hobby 375, be pushing them up to the grid, guys. Super heavy points, be getting them ready. Super heavy points, be getting them ready. Braxton Callahan, if you want to race, you need to be there. Braxton Callahan, we're on the racetrack. You got 2 laps to be there, 2 laps. So starting on the point, it's going to be the 88 machine of Anthony Leggs with a 12.599. second is going to be the 01 of Spanky Williamson. The 03 of Kyler Keefe going to be starting third. 91 of Clayton Pitcher going to be fourth. The 308 of Isabel Cheney going to be fifth. Sixth is going to be the 72 of EJ Everall. Seventh is the 15 of Foster Smithies. And eighth, rounding out your field, is going to be the 99P of Braxton Callahan. Going to get them lined up here. Going to go 1 to green this time by. Amateur Hobby, 375 points, needs you in the grid. Amateur Hobby, 375 points, needs you in the grid. Super Heavy Points, be getting them ready. Super Heavy Points, be getting them ready. A 3-kart breakaway on this turn. Lake's going to drive him down to the infield. Big shot from the 88 machine. The 01 stalking his prey. The EJ Everall with the move back there for about 5th. The top 3 close to bumper, about a car length between the 88 and the 01. The 01 going to peek off of 4, not going to make it work. You can throw a blanket over the top 3 right now. Bumper to bumper, pushing each other around this racetrack. The 01 is Spanky Williamson running some good laps right here. Peeks to the inside of Anthony Legs. Legs gonna have to let him by. The 03 of Kyler Keefe gonna follow him. But that's gonna bring Pitcher now into the picture. Clayton Pitcher. Now EJ Everall, the fastest go-kart on the racetrack. Williamson still leading. I need Amateur Hobby 375 points in the grid. Amateur Hobby 375 points in the grid. Super Heavy Points, be getting them ready. Super Heavy Points, be getting them ready. Caution flag gonna fly. We have a wreck off of turn 4. It's gonna be the 99 of Braxton Callahan. Not where he wanted to end up today. Seven laps complete. Williamson, Keefe, Leg, and Pitcher, your top 4, and EJ Everall. Back green, Spanky Williamson gonna lead him down. Keefe, bumper to bumper with him. Leg, EJ Everall gonna make a move for that 4th spot, running way high to pop a 4, but bumper to bumper, your top 3. Keefe gonna slip. That's gonna give Williamson an advantage for about 2 or 3 car lengths. Three laps to go. Coming to 2 this time by as Legs takes a peek. Not going to make it work under Keefe. 2 laps to go in the... Williamson leading him down. Keefe going to slip again. I don't think they're going to get back to him. Williamson going to see the white fabric this time by. Amateur Hobby points need you in the grid. Amateur Hobby 375 points need you in the grid. Off with turn 4, it's going to be the 01 of Spanky Williamson going to be picking up the win. Side by side for second, it's going to be Kyler Keefe, Anthony Legg, EJ Everall, and Foster Smithies going to round out your top 5. Amateur Hobby points needs you in the grid. Amateur Hobby points needs you in the grid. Super Heavy points. Just finished the Junior 3 feature, so Super Heavy points be walking up to the grid. Amateur Hobby points about to go on the racetrack, so get them up to the grid, guys. Starting on the pole in the 117 of Austin Carroll with a 13.499. Second's going to be the 12 of Stevie Carter, one of our own up here. The third spot's going to go to the 51 of Tyler Walden. The fourth spot, the 89 EH of Jesse, I don't know if I'm going to say this right, but Pontello. And the fifth spot, rounding out your field, is going to be the 26X of Leland Lambert. Green flag's gonna fly as Carroll gets to a big lead here. Super Heavy points needs you in the grid. Super Heavy points needs you in the grid. Junior 2 points be getting them ready. Junior 2 points be getting them ready. Big wheel hop from Walden back in that third spot. Bumper to bumper for that second spot. Oh, dive bomb to the inside. Oh, they're wrecking up off of 4. Caution's going to have to fly. He's going to keep it running, but we're going to have to set the caution. He was in the middle of the racetrack here, folks, off of turn number 4. We're going to bunch them up here one more time. So we had one spin off of turn number 4. green flag back in the air. Oh, big wheel hop for first. As the 26 of Lambert going to go from dead last to second in just a few laps. Big wheel hop. Can't tell you who that was. That 20 machine is set on kill right now, running down your leader like he's sitting still. Oh, we got one off the top. Oh, not going to be good. We got one off the top of turn number 4. We're going to keep it rolling here. That is, whoa, that was a close call. Good save by that driver, not hitting the wall there. We do have his tires sticking out in the racetrack. Well, he should be good. That 26 machine going to lose some ground to Carroll. But be careful here. They might catch some lap traffic, and Carroll might be in the catbird seat if the leader in this lap traffic gets in some trouble. Super heavy points. I need you in the grid. We got 2 of y'all in the grid. I need y'all in the grid right now. And I mean right now. Super heavy points. You've had plenty of time. I've been calling you the whole time. You have no reason not to be there. Junior 2 points. Be getting them ready. Junior 2 points. Be getting them ready. As Austin Carroll going to take the win here in the 117 machine. Super heavy points need you in the grid. Super heavy points need you in the grid. If you're not there, super heavy. Laps. 2 laps to get there. Before I do anything. Junior 2 points. Super heavy's about to go on the racetrack, so I'm gonna need you in the grid. Junior 2 points, I'm going to need you in the grid next. No pro points, be getting them ready. No pro points, be getting them ready. So starting in your first spot is going to be the 145 of Joseph Mintz with a 12.867. Second's going to be 20 of Randy Gardner, 11 of Gatlin Pate going to be third, 13 of Kyle Oliver going to be fourth, the 12 of Jacob Weatherford going to be fifth, 66 of Spencer Euler going to be sixth, and rounding out your field is going to be the 7 of Ryan Hefner. Green flag gonna fly and super heavy. Top two gonna break away. Randy Gardner and Joseph Mintz bumper to bumper through 3 and 4. Mintz gonna lead lap 1. Mintz gonna jump out to a little bit of a lead. Gardner gonna be back there in that second spot. Tate gonna be third. But Ryan Hebner back there in that 5th spot. He was a really good machine in qualifying. Qualified on the pole. Was light at the scales in this one, but he was not light at the scales in the other one. And he was on the pole in it, so he would have been starting second in this one. He has a very good machine. Not running as fast as them leaders, just about 2/10 off of Mintz. Mintz has got about a half a straightaway now. Through 1 and 2, up off the corner. It's gonna be Mintz. Halfway down, halfway to go. Junior 2 points, I need you in the grid. Junior 2 points, need you in the grid. No pro points, be getting them ready. No pro points, be getting them ready. Mintz over half a straight, 3/4 straightaway lead now. A really good machine now. Joseph Mintz gonna be coming to popsicle sticks in the air. He's gonna pick a flavor. He's got this one pretty much in the bag right now, but anything can happen in go-kart racing. White fabric gonna fly for Joseph Mintz. Through 1 and 2, down the back chute, into 3 and 4. Up off the turn number 4 is gonna be the 145 of Joseph Mintz, gonna be picking up the win. It's going to be Randy Gardner going to be coming home in second. Gatlin Pate going to be rounding out your top 3. Junior 2 points, need you in the grid. Junior 2 points, I need you in the grid right now. No pro points, be pushing them up to the grid. Once we get these Junior 2s on the racetrack, I'm going to need y'all on the grid. The grid is going to be empty, so I'm going to need y'all on the grid. Champ Senior points, going to need y'all to be getting them ready. A great race about to start here with these Junior 2s. Junior 2 points is going to be, starting on the pole is going to be Austin Lynn with a 12.751. Second's going to be the 308 of Isabel Cheney. The 31 of Chase Parker is going to be third, and the 51 of Wyatt Phipps going to be fourth. Going 1 to green this time by. Cheney going to get pressure from the 31 of Parker. Lynn going to slip up off of 4, almost into the outside wall, but he's still have a to the 308 of Isabel Cheney. The 31 on that back bumper of the 308. Cheney coming back to him just a little bit. Parker going to slip a little bit. Your top three pretty even right now. Lynn gonna slip real bad up on a 4 that time. Hopping up off a 4 now. Not looking good for Austin Lynn. Cheney back to the back bumper. To the back bumper of Lynn. Can she anytime soon? Going to be halfway this time by. No pro points. Need you in the grid. No pro points. Need you in the grid. Champ senior points. Be getting them ready. Champ senior points. Be getting them ready. As Parker takes the second spot of Isabel Cheney. Lynn right now out there a pretty decent amount. Cheney back there running pretty close lap times as she pushes up off of 2, loses a lot of time to that 31 of Chase Parker. Lynn sets the fastest lap of the race right there. He's getting faster, y'all. He's going to be coming to popsicle sticks in the air. Sorry, bullhorns. Lynn going to be off of 2 down the back chute. He's got a little ways to Parker. So off of turn 4, he's going to see the white flag. 1 lap to go. No pro points, need you in the grid. No pro points, need you in the grid. Lynn's going to make it to 3 and 4 with no pressure at all. He's going to pick up the win in Junior 2. Chase Parker in the 31 going to be second, and Isabel Cheney going to be third. No pro points, Sneezy in the grid. 2 laps. We're going to go green, guys. 2 laps. We're not waiting on you. If you're late, you're late. Starting on your pole in the 43 machine is Donnie Adams with a 12.544. The second's going to be the 04 Chase Coven. The 154 of Casey Petroszak going to be third. I think he's got the longest haul here. He's from New York. Oh, that's a long way, man. The 22 of Lane Rory going to be fourth. 10 of Jennifer Seawright fifth. And that is your top 5. And Donnie Adams going to bring him off of turn 4. Green flag going to fly here in No Pro. Top 2 breakaway as Rory. It's a big run down the back chute. He's going to move to 4th. Petroszak falling back. He's going to fall all the way past 5th. Even more. But out front, it's going to be Donnie Adams, Chase Coven, and Lane Rory. Donnie Adams going to run way high up off of 4. As Chase Coven and Lane Rory are bumper to bumper here in No Pro. Rory going to give him a bump into 3. Almost pulls under him up off of 4. But out front's going to be Donnie Adams. Faster and faster, about a 10th faster than the 2nd and 3rd place man. Halfway this time by. Champ Senior Points need you in the grid. Champ Senior Points need you in the grid. Hobby 425. Be getting them ready. Hobby 425. Be getting them ready. Rory going to be making a move here for 2nd. Donnie Adams about a half a straightaway on the field right now. Lane Rory back in 2nd. Adams going to see popsicle sticks in the air, pick a flavor. I don't know. I think he's going to pick the checker flag. As he is flying out there out front all by himself, about a half a straightaway. White flag going to fly through 1 and 2. No pressure. Off of turn number 4, checkered flag gonna fly. It's gonna be Donnie Adams picking up the win. Lane Rory gonna be 2nd. And Casey Hammond in the 67H gonna round out your top 3. Big run for him from 6th to 3rd. Good run for Hammond. Champ Senior Points needs you in the grid. Champ Senior Points needs you in the grid. champ. Senior calling points on the racetrack now. Starting on your pole, the 112 of Austin Banker, the 77 of Matt Clifton going to be starting second, the KD3 of Kyle Norwood going to be starting third, and the 44 of Connor Robertson going to be rounding out your field. Hobby 425 needs you in the grid. Hobby 425 needs you in the grid. Pro Junior 3, be getting them ready. Pro Junior 3, be getting them ready. Hobby 425 needs you in the grid. Hobby 425 needs you in the grid. Pro Junior 3, be getting them ready. Pro Junior 3, be getting them ready. Checker flag's going to fly for Austin Banker by, almost a full straightaway here. Matt Clifton going to come home second. Norwood going to come home third. So, starting on your pole, the 145 of Joseph Mintz with a 13.291. Second's going to be the 7 of Timothy Pope. The 88 of Dwight Collins going to be starting third. Lee Ottaway in the 45 going to be starting fourth. The 120 of Chad Gardner going to be starting fifth. And 66 of Spencer Euler going to be starting sixth. Pro Junior 3 needs you in the grid. Pro Junior 3 needs you in the grid. Amateur Hobby 375, be getting to the grid. Amateur Hobby 375, be getting ready. Joseph Mintz going to bring him down to the green flag. Green flag in the air. Here we go for Hobby. Top three breakaway, just a little bit on him. Collins up the racetrack. We're 3 wide for third. Mintz going to get a big lead now. One way up the racetrack. That would be Dwight Collins. Way up the racetrack there. This is all Joseph Mintz out front with about a 5-car length advantage on Chad Gardner. This is going to be a good race, folks. Chad Gardner running in second, running Joseph Mintz down. They're almost bumper to bumper going into 3 and 4. And Gardner going to make a move for second. Mintz going to fall back to second. Him and Collins going to try to hook up, get right back to Gardner. I don't know if it's going to happen. Halfway down, halfway to go. This is our first 15-lap race of the day. Second, third, trying to hook up to get right back to Chad Gardner, but Chad running away with it. As Collins a little bit faster that lap, and then right back to the back bumper, Joseph Mintz. They're falling back. Gardner with a really good piece right now as Mintz runs way high. Pope gonna sneak his way in there in fourth. Gonna try to take third or second away here. Coming to 2 to go for Chad Gardner. Bullhorns in the air. Gardner with clean air. About a quarter of a straightaway out as Pope going to make a move for third on Collins. Going to get it done. As Gardner takes the white flag down the back chute into 3 and 4. He's going to see the checkered flag here in hobby 425. Chad Gardner, Joseph Mintz, Timothy Pope, and Dwight Collins going to round out your top 4. I'm going to need Junior 3, Junior 3 in the grid. 25. Be getting ready. Amateur Hobby 375, be getting ready.
Hello, motherfuckers.
Salt?
Yeah. It's a hydration pack. It's got like salts and electrolytes and all that stuff, but that's fine. So it will help you get that feeling back. That magic feeling when it comes to the high.
Pro Junior 3 going to pull on the racetrack here. What a great race here just earlier, and it's going to be the 01W of Spanky Williamson with a 12.560. Starting on the pole, 91 of Clayton Pitcher going to be second. Anthony Leggs in the 88 going to be third. Fourth will be the 72 of EJ Everall. Fifth will be the 03 of Kyler Keefe. Sixth is the 308 of Isabel Cheney. 15 of Foster Smithy is going to be seventh. And 99P of Braxton Callahan going to be rounding out your building 8. We're going to see green flag this time. The 01 of Spanky Williamson going to lead them down. Williamson going to get out to just a little lead. Keefe. Green flag back in the air for the 01 of Spanky Williamson. Bumper to bumper, your whole field. Everall going to get moved out of line. Keefe going to come to fourth. Everall falling way farther back now. Your top 4 bumper to bumper. Pitcher right back to the back bumper. Here comes Leggs to the inside. Leggs not going to make it work. Here comes Keefe now to the inside. Keefe going to take that third spot from Leggs. That's going to bring Isabel Cheney into that 5th spot. Going to be pressuring for 4th as Williamson way high up off of 2. Big slide for the 91 of pitcher. That top 2 bumper to bumper right now. Pitcher gonna slip back just a little bit as pitcher to the inside of Williamson. Williamson gonna have to let him go. Williamson with a big slip. That's gonna cost him the lead. But that brings your third and fourth place man back into the battle up front as pitcher now leads. Coming to halfway next time by. Williamson way up the racetrack now. Williamson gonna fall from second now to fourth. But now that Kyler Keefe 03 machine and Anthony Leggs has got to run down that 91 pitcher. Pitcher all by himself. No mistakes. Got about 10 kart lengths to the man in second and third. Pitcher running really good laps here. White flag gonna fly for pitcher. That 91 machine stretching out his lead about half a straightaway on the field now as Leggs comes to second. But off of turn 4, it's gonna be the 91 of Clayton Pitcher gonna be picking up the win. Anthony Leggs gonna be second. The 03 of Kyler Keefe gonna be third. Spanky Williamson gonna be fourth, and Foster Smithy's gonna round out your top 5. If you are done racing for the night, I need you to turn in your transponders, please. Turn in your transponders if you're done racing for the night. Right now, Stevie Carter in that 12 machine stretching out his lead on Tyler Walden. That lead getting bigger and bigger and bigger every single lap. Stevie Carter is under pressure now from Carroll. Oh! Big bump there, up off of 2. Carter running way high. 5 laps to go for that 117 of Carroll wants that spot, and he wants it now. Oh, way up the racetrack. Lambert going to come to the second spot now, and Carroll's going to take the lead. Carroll trying to pick up that spot now. Carroll now to the inside. Lambert going to come to the inside of Carroll now. White flag and a fly for Lambert now out front. 3 different leaders this race. It's going to be Lambert picking up the win here in Amateur Hobby 375. It's going to be Austin Carroll going to be second. Tyler Walden going to be third. And Stevie Carter going to be fourth. Great race here. Clone 375 Prelude needs you in the grid. Clone 375 Prelude needs you in the grid. Pro Junior 1, be getting them ready. Pro Junior 1, be getting them ready. We've got an empty grid, guys. No reason y'all shouldn't be there. Clone Heavy Prelude needs you to the grid, please, guys. Clone Heavy Prelude. be Timothy Holmes in the 05 going to lead them down into turn number 1, down the back chute, into turn 3. Going to jump out to a decently sized lead. Petrozak way up high, up off of 4. Oh, big wreck! We got 2 of them around up off of turn number 2. Middle of 1 and 2 there. Somebody is not going to be happy there. Just a racing incident there. That's what happens here, guys. Sometimes stuff happens, but Holmes going to lead them right now. Banker going to be second. Chase Coven going to be third. Petrozak got shuffled back. Don't know where he's going to be right now. Petrozak going to go to 4th. Your top 4 stays the same right now. Top 5, actually. Going to lean them back down to the start zone as 1 up the racetrack, not going to fly. We're going to have to throw the caution. 1 is stopped at turn 3. I think he cut off. Can't see who that is. Oh, we got way more problems than cutting off. I think that'd be Trey Adams. He's back rolling. Holmes, Banker, Coven, Petrozak, Rory is going to lead them down. That's your top 5. Going to lead them back down to the green. Holmes going to jump out to a decently sized lead, 1 or 2 kart lengths. As the back 4 stay pretty tight together. Banker going to kind of pull away just a little bit. Oh, big bump. Coven almost up the racetrack, but it's going to shoot Petrozak up the racetrack now. Rory to the inside. He's going to take the 4th spot. All spread out now. Rory with a pretty fast machine. He's going to look for 3rd. Coven going to fall back to 4th. He's going to go to 3rd now. He's going to try to hunt down Holmes and Banker. Petrozak going to make a move on Coven. Coven going to fall back to 6th now. Adams tried to make a move there after a little situation off of turn 3. He's going to try to make a move. He's up to 5th now. Trying to make a move for 4th. I think he's got a pretty fast machine right now, too. Rory running down Holmes. Almost to the back bumper, but Banker's still sitting out there a pretty good amount. Banker's still faster than back 2. We're coming to halfway this time by for Austin Banker. Pro Junior 1 needs you in the grid. Pro Junior 1 needs you in the grid. Super heavy prelude. Super heavy prelude. Be getting them ready. Five laps to go for Banker. Austin Banker, he's about half a straightaway ahead of the field. As Rory made his move for 2nd. Holmes going to fall back to third now. Petrzak back there in fourth. And Brandon Owen back there in fifth. We got a dual camera here. That's how far Banker is out there. He'll be coming to 2 to go next time by. Banker gonna see popsicle sticks in the air, pick a flavor. Off of turn 2, clean air right now. That P47 Chavis Racing Products on the side of that thing. White fabric gonna fly for Austin Banker off of turn number 2 down the back chute. Clean air, no pressure from behind. Got about half a straightaway. It's gonna be Austin Banker picking up the win. Lane Rory gonna finish second. Timothy Holmes gonna be third. Casey Petrzak gonna be fourth, and Brandon Owen gonna round out your top 5. Pro Junior 1 needs you in the grid. Pro Junior 1 needs you in the grid. For your Pro Junior 1, 15 laps, this is going to be the 22 of Anthony Padula, going to be starting at 13.189. Third is going to be the 29 of Owen Pitcher, the 87 of Wyatt Phipps, going to start fourth. The two brothers, the 51 of Austin Phipps, going to start fifth, and the 11 of Colton Oxendine going to start sixth. Green flag gonna fly for Anthony Padula. Anderson gonna be right in that back bumper. As Owen Pitcher is sitting back there in third. It's Anderson now to the inside. Padula's gonna have to give it up. He's gonna fall back to second. Pitcher, here comes Pitcher now to the inside of Padula. Padula's gonna have to let him go now. Pitcher now to second. Padula from first to third in 2 laps. But it's Brock Anderson out front now. Padula gonna pull back under Pitcher. Gonna have to back out. Wasn't all the way there. Second through fifth right now. Pretty close battle. Padula gonna turn under Pitcher again. Padula's gonna be there. Pitcher gonna slide up the racetrack. As here comes Wyatt Phipps to the third spot now. He's actually going to come to second. Pitcher going to be back there in third, but it's Brock Anderson by a straightaway now. Padula finally going to get around Pitcher, but he's got a long way back to Brock Anderson. He's going to pull under Wyatt Phipps. Phipps going to have to fall back in line. It's all Brock Anderson out front. Pros Super Heavy Prelude, be in the grid. Super Heavy Prelude, be in the grid. Pro Champ Senior, be getting them ready. Pro Champ Senior, be getting them ready. Halfway down for Brock Anderson. Got a really big lead here over a straightaway. 2.3 seconds. Actually, Padula was just a tad faster that time, but not by much. Padula is faster, but he's got a long way back to Brock Anderson. Padula a little bit slower the last lap. They're staying pretty even right now. Anderson just a little bit faster, but he's going to see 2 laps to go. Super Heavy Prelude needs you in the grid. Super Heavy Prelude needs you in the grid. Brock Anderson going to see the white flag this time by. Down the back chute, nobody in sight. He ain't got nothing to worry about. He's going to come off of turn number 4. It's going to be Brock Anderson taking the win. Anthony Padula back there in second. Austin Phipps going to be back there in third. Wyatt Phipps going to be fourth. And Colton Oxidine going to round out your top 5. Super Heavy Prelude needs you in the grid. Super Heavy Prelude needs you in the grid. Here comes the big boys. Super Heavy Prelude. Starting on your pole is going to be the 145 of Joseph Mintz with a 12.708. Second's going to be the 7 of Ryan Hebner. Third will be the 20 of Randy Gardner. 11 of Gatlin Pate going to be fourth. 13 of Kyle Oliver going to be fifth. 12 of Jacob Weatherford going to be sixth. And the 66 Spencer Euler going to be seventh, rounding out your field. So this class, you have to be 200 pounds with none of your equipment on. So these guys are they're professionals, but it's kind of harder for them to run with the pros. So made a division for them. So, but they're just as good as the pros. They're really good talent out here. Joseph Mintz, Ryan Hebner, Randy Gardner. Randy's been in this a long time, so we a lot of good names out here, a lot of good people. But here we go for the Super Heavy Prelude. as the green flag flies for Joseph Mintz, but Hebner right on his bumper here. You better watch out. Randy Garner's sitting in the catbird seat right now if those two get together. Bumper to bumper at top three. Mint's going to jump away about a half a kart length. 3 thousandths faster that lap. Now Hebner faster that lap. Back to the back bumper. He's going to try to make a move into 3. Not going to make it work. Let's see if he can set up a move out of 4. To the inside, Ryan Hebner. Mint's going to have to fall back to second, but Hebner to the lead. They're still bumper to bumper. It don't matter who's leading or who's second. They're all still about a half kart length between both of them. They're running right there together. Very close in lap times. Mintz just a little bit faster, 6 thousandths faster that time by. Halfway down, halfway to go for Ryan Hebner, but Joseph Mintz is sitting right there, stalking his prey. Hebner pulling away just a little bit, but 5 laps to go. 4 fingers and a thumb in the air. Hebner and Mintz stand really, really close together. Lap times are almost identical to each other. But Hebner pulling away about 100th a lap, which is not that much, what you think, but 2 laps to go this time by. Can Mintz do anything with Hebner here? Mintz trying to run him down, trying to pressure Hebner into a mistake. White fabric in the air this time by. Ran him down just a tad there, but he's not close enough to make a move. Hebner going to be picking up the win as Super Heavy Prelude. Joseph Mintz going to be second. Randy Garner going to be third. Kyle Oliver going to be fourth. And Jacob Weatherford going to round out your top 5. Austin Banker, you are overdoing the grid. Austin Banker, you are overdoing the grid. Hobby 400, be getting them to the grid. Hobby 400 needs you in the grid. Hey, if y'all ain't turning in your transponders and you're done racing for the night, please turn them in at registration, please. I don't need y'all turning in those transponders. If y'all are done racing tonight, we don't want no transponders going missing. That is a lot of money. Jennifer Seawright out front right now. Michelle Gray back there in that second spot. Chad Gardner going to come to third. Pope going to fall back to fourth. Hammond going to be fifth right now. Gray going to fall back just a little bit. Michelle Gray back to the back bumper, trying to move her up the racetrack. Here comes Chad Gardner to the inside now. Gardner going to come to second. Pope going to go to third. Gray going to fall all the way back to fifth. Gardner going to chop Pope through the infield, I guess. White flag going to fly for Jennifer Seawright. Hammond trying to get to the back bumper. He's not going to do it. It's going to be Jennifer Seawright, the 10 machine, up off of turn number 4. She's going to win. Austin Lynn leading right now. Chase Parker right on his back bumper. Little ways back to Padula. Lynn gonna pull away for Parker. Parker gonna slip up the racetrack there up off of turn number 2. Lynn gonna pull away even more. Ten laps to go this time by. Austin Lynn going to come to halfway now. Parker still stalking him. Parker running him down just a little bit now. 0.3 of a second. We're going to be coming to 5 laps to go. Parker going to come back to the back bumper. Only 0.2 of a second separating your top spot and your second place man. 5 laps to go here. No Pro 375. I need you in the grid. No Pro 375. I need you in the grid. Pro Clone 375. Be getting ready. Pro Clone 375. Be getting ready. Lynn gonna see popsicle sticks in the air this time by. Parker's still there. About a kart length back. Lynn's gonna see the white flag this time by. Parker's still a kart length back. If Lynn makes any mistake now, Parker is probably not going to get back to him. It's going to be Austin Lynn picking up the win in Pro Junior 2.
No Pro 375s on track now. Starting first will be the number 22, Elaine Rory. Starting second will be the number 04, Chase Coven. Starting third will be the number 433 of Donnie Adams. Starting fourth will be the number 10 of Jennifer Seawright. Starting fifth will be the number 67, HF. Going to be the one to go sign this time by for Jennifer Seawright in the number 10 machine. Starting on pole. Seawright's going to lead him down slow to turn 3. Green flag's going to be in the air for Jennifer Seawright. Chase Coven going to follow close behind. In second, it's a good start for him. And a good gap is Seawright. Gets a good gap on Coven early. That's Donnie Adams going to be third. Lane Rory leads you down the back lane. Rory, your race leader. Coven second. Adams third. Seawright fourth. As battle for second. Going to be Coven and Adams. Adams down the inside for second position. Donnie Adams going to take second. Coven going to go back to third. It's going to be Lane Rory going to still be your leader. Donnie Adams will stay second. Chase Coven under pressure for third. Hamid's going to pass Coven for the third spot. Coven's going to fall back a few positions. As passing, oh, we got one around. Looks like we're gonna stay green. Caution is out. We had some contact. Trying to make the move. We went around. So caution will be out. Lane Rory's your race leader. Donnie Adams will be second. Hamid will be third. Chase Coven will be fourth. Jennifer Seawright will be fifth. We're going to wave that start off. Yellow flag is in the air. Lane Rory's going to be a race leader. Donnie Adams will be second. Hamid will be third. Chase Coven will be fourth. Jennifer Seawright will be fifth. 1, go this time by for Lane Rory. Donnie Adams going to try to get a good start here to try to make a move. As down the back, it's going to be green flag in the air for Lane Rory. Donnie Adams going to be second. Casey Hammond will be third. Down the back, here they come. It's a good start for Lane Rory. In the lead still, Donnie Adams. Oh, we got multiple cars on the front stretch. Side-by-side battling. We're going to keep it green, though. Lane Rory's going to be your race leader with a pretty comfortable gap on Donnie Adams. With an even more comfortable gap on Casey Hammond in third. Fourth is going to be Casey Petrzak. Fourth will be Chase Kane. Fifth will be Chase Kane. As Lane Rory's still going to be your leader. Donnie Adams trying to gain back to the back bumper of Lane Rory's. Rory trying to pull the gap. It's going to be halfway done, halfway to go this time by for Lane Rory. Donnie Adams going to stay second. Casey Hammond will be third. Petrzak trying to gain up from fourth, trying to gain for the podium's position. Oh, we got one off. Gonna keep it green. Lane Rory's gonna be your race leader as battle heating up for second. Casey Hammond trying to gain up on Donnie Adams for the second spot as Casey Petrzak gonna be right there in fourth. It's gonna be Lane Rory, Donnie Adams, Casey Hammond, and Casey Petrzak. It's going to be battle for second. Donnie Adams is going to be right under pressure from Casey Hammond. Hammond going to be right there. Hammond down the inside for second. Casey Hammond going to take second. Oh, contact. Donnie Adams going to fall to fourth. Casey Petrzak will come to third. As it's going to be white flag in the air this time by for Lane Rory. Casey Hammond will be second. Casey Petrzak will be third. As down the back, Lane Rory is going to come through turns 3 and 4. Lane Rory's going to pick up the win. Casey Hammond will be second. Casey Petrzak will be third. Donnie Adams will be fourth. Jennifer Seawright will be fifth. Chase Kane will be 6th. Caleb Lofton will be 7th. Christian Bellissimo will be 8th. Chris Leslie will be 9th. Chase Coven will be 10th. And Justin Payne will be 11th. We're going to take a 5-minute break and we'll come back to racing. 5-minute break and we'll come back to racing. 2 minutes left in your break, and then we'll come back to racing. 2 minutes left in the break, and we'll come back to racing. One minute left, and then we'll come back to racing. 1 minute left, and we'll come back to racing. Pro Clone 375 to the grid. Pro Clone 375 to the grid.
Like a rearview mirror right before the crash. Man, I hate this old love song, but I'm the fool who turns it on like it can change the past. I'm not sinking in the whiskey, sipping on our history. It's a whole lot worse than that. Since you went away, I got one foot in the somewhere between the edge of being alive and feeling dead. Living like this makes dying less scary. Digging up bones, better left buried. Kicking them stones in.
Pro Clone 375, you need to be on the grid now. Pro Clone 375, you need to be on the grid now.
Well, I said it's not the end, and I swore I'd get you back again, but now I can't believe that he and you said I do. I wasn't there watching you, but a chill came over me. When that preacher man spoke that prayer, I swear I felt it in the air, and my soul started sinking deep. Since you went away, I got one foot in the grave. Somewhere between
Pro Clone 375, you should be on the grid now. Hobby 375, you guys should be getting them ready. Hobby 375, be getting them ready.
ashes to ashes and dust to dust. My head's full of memories that pine box won't shut. Ashes to
Pro Hobby 375, you guys need to be getting them ready. Pro Hobby 375, be getting them ready. Austin Banker gonna start on pole. Timothy Holmes will be starting second. Lane Rory will be starting third. Brandon Owen will be starting fourth. Cody Gardner will be starting fifth. Donnie Adams gonna be starting sixth. Hobby 375, you should be going to the grid. Hobby 375, you should be going to the grid. One to go sign this time by for Austin Banker and the 07 machine. Timothy Holmes in the 05 will be starring second. Starring third will going to be the number 22, Elaine Rory. And green flag in the air for Austin Banker. Cody Gardner is going to fall back a little bit on the start. Austin Banker, a good jump on Timothy Holmes there. As Lane Rory trying to draft him with Timothy Holmes to get up to Austin Banker. Down the inside goes Lane Rory for second. Lane Rory, can't quite get it that time. Timothy Holmes going to stay second as Owen is coming for fourth. Cody Gardner trying to come with fifth as Timothy Holmes trying to gain up for second spot. Austin Banker going to be your leader. Timothy Holmes trying to gain up. Lane Rory on the back bumper of Timothy Holmes for the second spot. Owen going to be right there as Rory trying to make a move. Can't quite get it that time. Austin Banker going to be your leader. Timothy Holmes is going to be second. Lane Rory third. Rory slips up a bit. Owen going to try to get there. Can't quite. Rory's got some ground to gain. Now Owen trying to get by Rory. Can't quite get by him. And up the track again goes Rory. Owen to the inside of Lane Rory for the third spot. Austin Banker under pressure from Timothy Holmes for the race lead. He's still got about two or three kart lengths back to Timothy Holmes, but Holmes is just right there. Owen starting to gain on the leaders now, trying to gain up as a good gap from Timothy Holmes to Owen, but Owen still trying to gain back up onto Holmes as Banker leads. Timothy Holmes going to be second. Owen will be third. Battle for fourth. Lane Rory going on Cody Gardner for the fourth spot. Halfway done, halfway to go this time by for Austin Banker. He'll lead Timothy Holmes. Holmes gaining. Right there is Timothy Holmes for the second spot. Owen going to be right on Holmes now for the third spot. Holmes trying to get by Timothy Holmes for the second spot. It's going to be Holmes in second, Owen in third, trying to get jacked up to Austin Banker. Can't quite get it that time by. That's Owen trying to get by Holmes this time, can't get it. Banker just riding out front, trying to get a smooth race for Austin Banker. Owen looking for a move, can't quite get it that time. on Timothy Holmes. He's right there, can't quite get it. Bumper to bumper for the second spot. As Bankers line on fight, Owen takes the lead, takes second. Holmes back to third. As Owen takes second. But that's gonna slow both of them up as Austin Banker just trying to pull the gap, letting them fight, trying to pull. As Owen gaining up on Austin Banker. He's almost right there. He got a battle for the lead. Few kart lengths between them. Now it's one. Owen is right there. Owen and Banker down the back. Timothy Holmes. As Austin Banker gonna take 2 laps to go for Austin Banker this time by Owen gonna be second, trying to get it. Owen can't quite get it that time. Down the back, Banker and Owen. Holmes sitting right there, trying to get, if they tangle, he's there. White flag in the air for Austin Banker. Owen's gonna be right there. Can he get it? He's gonna fall back a bit. Banker's gonna pull the gap. Through turns 3 and 4, Austin Banker's gonna pick up the win. Owen's gonna be right there, but can't quite get it in second. Timothy Holmes gonna be third. Cody Gardner gonna pick up fourth. Wayne Rory will be fifth. Donnie Adams will be sixth. Hobby 375, you should be on the grid now. Hobby 375, you should be on the grid now.
Pro Junior 11, 15, getting ready.
Pro Hobby 375, you should be on the grid now. Pro Hobby 375, you should be on the grid now. Pro Junior 11 to 15, you guys should be getting them ready. Pro Junior 11 to 15, be getting them ready. Pro Hobby 375 is going to be on track now. Starting on pole is going to be the number 34 machine of Michelle Gray. Starting second will be the number The number 34 machine of Michelle Gray is going to be starting on pole. Starting second is going to be the number 20 of Cody Gardner. Starting third is going to be the number 67 of one to go sign this time by for Michelle Gray. Michelle Gray starts on pole. Starting second is going to be in number 20 of Cody Gardner. Starting third is going to be in number 67 of Kelsey Hammond. Starting fourth going to be in number 10 of Jennifer Seawright. As down the back, green flag in the air for Michelle Gray. It's a good start for her and Gardner as they pull the gap on Hammond. Really good gap on the start. It's battle for third. Jennifer Seawright down the inside for the third spot as contact behind him on the front stretch. A lot of passing, bumper to bumper moves. As Michelle Gray, your race leader, Cody Gardner, gonna fall back just a bit. Jennifer Seawright gonna be third. As Ottaway will hang back in fourth. As Cody Gardner trying to gain to the back bumper of Michelle Gray. Almost there. Cody Gardner on Michelle Gray for the second spot. Can he get there? Not quite this time. Car length between your top two. Michelle Gray, Cody Gardner. Very close for your race lead. Gardner trying to gain up and Michelle Gray. They're going to stay about even that lap. Down the back trying to gain. Lots of passing happening behind them. But Jennifer Seawright will stay third. A battle for fourth. Down the back, side by side for fourth. As down the back, Michelle Gray, your race leader. Cody Gardner gonna be second. Pro Junior 11 to 15, you should be on the grid. Pro Junior 11 to 15, you should be on the grid now. Battle for the lead. Cody Gardner gonna take the spot from Michelle Gray. Down the back. As halfway done, halfway to go for Cody Gardner. Michelle Gray gonna fall to second. Jennifer's, as they both have a huge gap back to Jennifer Seawright in the third spot. As down the back, Cody Gardner pulling the gap on Michelle Gray. Jennifer Seawright still third as Gray and Gardner pulling a big gap on that third spot of Jennifer Seawright. Hammond trying to gain up from the fourth spot, trying to make a move for the third spot as battle for third. Cody Gardner and Michelle Gray battle for the lead. Few kart lengths between them. As down the back, Michelle Gray, Cody Gardner, very close to the race lead. Gardner gonna try to pull a gap as Hammond makes the move for the third spot. Jennifer Seawright falls back and forth. As 2 laps to go for Cody Gardner. gonna pull the gap on Michelle Gray. Michelle Gray starts falling back. Cody Gardner this time by. It's gonna take the white flag in there for Cody Gardner. Michelle Gray is gonna be second. Kelsey Hammond will be third. Down the back, Cody Gardner through turns 3 and 4. Cody Gardner gonna pick up the win. Michelle Gray is gonna be second. Side by side for third. Kelsey Hammond gonna pick it up as Jennifer Seawright went side by side for the third spot at the line. Jennifer Seawright fourth. Ottaway will be fifth. Sanderson will be sixth.
I need junior 11 to 15 to the grid. I need y'all to the grid, please. Junior 11 to 15, need you to the grid. Y'all are the second to last class. So we're almost done. So let's hurry it up. If you're done racing for the evening, which is a lot of y'all, I'm going to need your transponders. So I would like y'all to turn in your transponders at registration when you are done. Pro Super Heavy, be getting to the grid. Pro Super Heavy, be getting to the grid. So starting on the pole for the first time today, it's going to be the 308 of Isabel Cheney with a 12.487. Second's going to be the 01 of Spanky Williamson. The 03 of Kyler Keefe going to be third. 72 of EJ Everall going to be fourth. 88 of Anthony Leggs going to be fifth. Sixth will be the 91 of Clayton Pitcher. Seventh will be the 15 of Foster Smithies. And rounding out your field is going to be the 99 Pete of Braxton Callahan. Green flag in the air. Top four going to break away here down the front stretch. Off of turn number 2, a lot of shuffling. Legs going to fall back behind Foster Smithies, but just top 2, Isabel Cheney and Spanky Williamson. Your top 2. Third will be Kyler Keefe right now. EJ Everall sitting back there in that 4th position with Clayton Pitcher right behind him. Here comes Spanky Williamson to the inside of the 308. Williamson going to be able to make the pass. Almost 3 wide for third. Everall going to get the worst of it. But Pitcher now to third. But it's all Spanky Williamson out front with Kyler Keefe right behind him. Williamson just a little bit slower. Here comes Pitcher to the inside now. Pitcher going to move to second. Going to leave Keefe in the dust now. Pitcher with a really good go-kart. Let's see if he can run down that 01 of Spanky Williamson. Running him down. Pitcher running him down like he's sitting still right now. The 91 getting closer and closer to that back bumper of the 01. Kyler Keefe might be sitting in the catbird seat if these two get together. But I don't know. Pitcher might not get to him. Williamson going to pick up the pace that lap. Going to go faster than Pitcher. Coming to halfway this time by for the 0-1 of Spanky Williamson. Williamson, Pitcher, Keefe, all about the same distance from each other. Pitcher getting closer now. He's closed the gap to the back bumper of Williamson now. Pitcher lost some going into 1 there. Down to 3 and 4. Let's see if he can get any back. Not going to make it work. About a car length back from Williamson. Hard to make a move there. Pitcher going to push up off of 2. Going to lose a little bit of ground. Williamson just a little bit faster that last time by. Pitcher can get close, but he starts to push when he gets there. Almost like a little bit of an arrow push when he gets behind him. Williamson going to run up high, but he's going to get that run down that backstretch. Keefe not getting on both of them, just kind of sitting back there waiting for something to happen. Three laps to go, now coming to 2 laps to go here in this feature, but we're going to have lap traffic. That's not going to play a factor. He'll move up. Pitcher on his bumper. He's going to overdrive it now, getting into 1 and 2. Looks like he pushed a little bit. White fabric in the air for Spanky Williamson now. Williamson into 1 and 2. Not much pressure from behind. Through 3 and 4 off of turn number 4 is going to be Spanky Williamson going to be picking up the win. Clayton Pitcher second, Kyler Keefe third, Foster Smithies in the 15 fourth, and the 88 of Anthony Legg's going to be rounding out your top 5. Pro Super Heavy be getting them in the grid. Pro Super Heavy, no reason you shouldn't be in the grid. Let's go, guys. Super Heavy needs you in the grid. Pro Super Heavy needs you in the grid. Last race of the night, guys. Gonna go 1 to green this time by. Starting on your pole is gonna be the 145 of Joseph Mintz. Starting second is gonna be the 7 of Ryan Hefner. The 20 of Randy Gardner is gonna be third. 11 of Gatlin Pate gonna be fourth. Fifth is gonna be the 12 of Jacob Weatherford. Kyle Oliver and the 13 gonna be starting sixth. And the rounding out your field, the 66 is Spencer Euler. As we're green flag in the air for your last event. Hefner on the back bumper of Mintz. These two battled it out last race. Hefner was the one on top. Mintz finished second. But now we're switching the order around a little bit. Mintz pulling away here early. Hefner back in that second position. Randy Gardner might have something up his sleeve in this last one, the veteran. Mintz and Hefner staying pretty even right now. Still Mintz out front. No sign of Hefner coming in passing him just yet. But as I say that, he gains a little bit of altitude. Down to 3 and 4. Not much gained off of that corner. Hefner get back to the back bumper of Mintz. Pretty much equal right now. Mintz still out front. Hefner hopping up off a 4. Going to lose a little bit now. Everything he just gained just went down the drain. Wow, that rained. But I don't know. He might get back to him now. I'd be careful. Hefner has a fast piece now. He's got to back where he was. Mintz still out front. Hefner, looks like Hefner gets a little bit of a push when he gets close to him, but Hefner wrapping that bottom through 1 and 2. Looks really good through 1 and 2. Just 3 and 4 is just not where he needs, where he's got to get it. About a half a kart length back Hefner is. He's there. Mintz, don't look back now. Ryan Hefner is to the back bumper now. I don't know if he's close enough to make a Hail Mary yet. To the inside now. Ryan Hefner to the point. Mintz going to fall right back in line. Does Mintz have anything for him? 3 laps to go. Coming to popsicle sticks in the air, this time by Pickle Flavor. Mintz still on the back bumper. Still there, might be close enough to make a Hail Mary. He's not going to do it this lap. White fabric in the air, 1 lap to go. Mintz to the inside. He's going to hang Hefner out. Mintz going to block. Hefner going to throw the Hail Mary. It's not going to be enough. Joseph Mintz going to pick up the win. Ryan Hefner going to finish second. Randy Gardner, Gatlin Pate, and Kyle Oliver going to round out your top 5. And that's it, folks. Thank you for tuning in to Sports Action TV to watch all the WKA events this year. Thank you, and have a good night.